Have you figured out what we're doing today yet? That's right. We're learning about how to snorkel. Today, on Today with Tony, it's how to snorkeling. I'm your host, Tony. Can't wait to get started. Today we're discussing snorkeling, an activity I've never done. The snorkel is basically a device that answers the question, how do I breathe underwater? Would try to breathe underwater and it wouldn't work. They would drown. Jennifer Q. Snorkel invented the snorkel, and it answered the question, how do you breathe underwater? You use a snorkel. In order to breathe, you need to use your lungs. And if you don't remember what your lungs are, they are kind of these spongy, meaty orbs in your chest. And what they do is they breathe, and they kind of look like kidneys. They only work with air, and water is not an air. Water is a liquid. It's a water. Now, I don't have a snorkel, so this is also going to be kind of a not just how to snorkeling, but how to make your own snorkel. Us. I got the wrong bin. That's a good homemade snorkel. I don't think people are gonna ask you if it's store-bought. It's pretty obviously homemade. All right. The snorkel was invented by Jennifer T. Snorkel, who solved the problem of how do you breathe air with your lungs when you're underwater. And she solved that problem in 1948. Great. It was the International Year of Snorkeling, because it was the first year. Works great. So after the invention of this snorkel, people wanted to know, like, can we go live under the sea? Today we're going to answer that question. I'm going to see if I can read a book underwater. And you keep reading and you find out what comes after this next, you'll know. I don't want to give away any spoilers. Can't see it. Can't read while you're underwater. Cookie Monster's Best Bites. Ooh. I can't see it when I'm underwater, but I could hear it. So that's a half. That's a half. How much of my life can I maintain underwater? Came through great. That's a big check mark. Another activity I like to take part in is solving mysteries. The doctor was his own patient. Did I get it? Did I figure it out? The doctor washes blood patient. Now, I was close, but you gotta write it down just right for it to be admissible in a court. Can you drink delicious, bubbly Allsport underwater? Yeah, tasted it. I got some of the bubbles. Now my water tastes like delicious, bubbly Allsport, so thank you, Allsport. today's episode of Today with Tony, can you, ? Live underwater? We've answered it. It's a yes. Reverse myth busted. Join us tomorrow for Failure to Launch Part 2, Failure to Launch Friday, Failure to Launch A Land Down Under. My signature one-man show that's the movie Failure to Launch, but all the characters are me and Gary Sinise. Thanks for joining us for this How to Live Underwater episode. I hope you liked it. Well, this is how I shower. Yeah. I mean, this is how I do it. You think I should stand up?